What's up, techies? Sarah here. This is how to massively increase your email subscriber opt-ins by creating gated video content. What is gated video content? It basically means that you are requiring people to give you their email address before they can watch a video that's on a particular landing page. We have some amazing new features here on Techmatics that I want to show you how it works today, how you can control how people watch your content. So this is not to do with courses. This is to do with videos that are on sales pages, landing pages. Maybe you have webinar recordings. You want to have a simple webinar recording up on a page that when people click that video to watch the training, it will go, whoa, you're not a subscriber to my list, opt in here. Right? And by the way, you can now also follow up with videos, percentage that has been watched, and do triggers, automations, automated workflows behind the scenes based on whether people watched a video and what percentage of the video they actually completed. Total game changer, but that second bit's for another video. Let me show you what you're going to do if you want to create gated video content to really increase those engagements. So you're going to go over to sites and courses, and you're going to click on funnels. And we need to create 2 steps in our funnel here, because step 1 is the landing page that has your video on that you want to put protected gated content on. Step 2 of the funnel is basically the opt-in form where they need to pop in their email address in order to be able to watch the content. So going into funnels, you will see that you have lots and lots of folders worth of funnel templates, pre-built opt-in pages, and everything for you here. You all get that on the Pro plan. That's why this is so valuable. They are professionally designed templates all ready for you for lead magnets, course landing pages, and much more. Now, I'm going to build one completely from scratch just to show you how easy this is. We're going to call this a funnel name. Let's call it gated webinar. Okay, so meaning that we're going to have a recorded webinar, a recorded training, and only people who are subscribers to our list can actually watch it. So at the moment, we've got no steps in our funnel. Step 1 is going to be called the XYZ webinar recording. All right, so this is the thing that people are going to come to this page to look at. Let's call this /webinar recording. So the path basically is your domain that you've connected to Techmatics, www.yourdomain.com/webinar recording. The path is the bit that comes after .com. You get to choose what that is for all of your funnels. So you get to decide, how nice and sexy and professional looking your domains actually are. By the way, if you have ClickFunnels, you can directly import any of your funnels from there into Techmatics. I know, it's awesome. Create funnel step. All right, before we go in and design that page, we are going to add a second step. And the second step would be opt in for people who are not subscribers, right? Just so that you know what the step's called. What's the path? So it's going to be yourdomain.com/opt-in for video non-subs. I don't know. Only you're going to see this really for you. I'm just creating this so it's really clear what's happening here. So we're going to build a page that has our webinar recording on it. And we're also going to have a second page for people to opt in who are not subscribers. Now let's go and build the page. Now you can use the existing templates that we have by click on use existing and then pick one of the templates that we have created for you from the list that will automatically drop down here. Or you can create from blank. And I'll just show you how easy this is to create from blank for the sake of demonstrations. We can never see this stuff too many times. So we're going to, again, pretend that this is some kind of special webinar recording, training workshop recording that we want people to be enticed or attracted to come and check out. So first of all, we're going to make a full width column. Then we're going to add a row. It's going to be one column, and I'm going to put in a headline. Let's pull this over, and the headline's going to be free amazing webinar on XYZ. All right, so then we might, oops, there we go. We can add in some more elements over here. Perhaps we can have a sub headline. Your life will never be the same again. Oh, I should like sing all training videos. Keep your day job, Sarah. And then, we might put in a bullet point list of all the stuff they're going to get. Okay, so awesome stuff, awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Here's all the things you're going to get, right? Now, by the way, if you want to add spacing between all of these, you click on these bad boys over on the left-hand side, scroll down, and you've got move your big old head, Sarah. You can change your margin, whoop, top or bottom, whoop. So you see there, it makes the spacing. Have a little play with the whoopy bits. Comes with sound effects, obviously. All right, now the important bit, video. So press add an element and we're going to pick video. Now, this is so cool. Landing pages now have hosted video directly inside your Techmatics account, meaning you don't have to use Wistia, you don't have to use Vimeo, you don't have to use YouTube and risk your people being sent to other competitors' channels, right? You're going to host your webinar videos, your training videos directly inside your Techmatics account. And this is what's going to allow the system to track, whether they are a subscriber or not, and what percentage of that video they've watched, so that you can then create very clever automated workflows or automations that can then, create all different kinds of follow-ups or check-ins based on how much of the video they watched, right? So click on the video, move your big old head, and over here on the left-hand side, this is where it's going to say, what type of video is this? So you can embed YouTube's, Vimeo's, Wistia's, all kinds of things, HTML5s for those of you using like Articulate, Storyline, all that kind of stuff, SCORM compliant videos that need tracking. But we're going to pick for this landing page a hosted video, meaning it's hosted in our Techmatics account. Then what video is it, right? So it's going to take you to your folders area. You can upload all of your videos here. Let's pretend that this is my webinar or my workshop recording. Now, there's going to be a couple of different things that will then come up. Now, I absolutely love this. Some landing pages, you may want your video to autoplay. So the second your people land on this page, that video begins. That's very cool to just get the action happening, okay? Get people sucked in, especially if your training video or your webinar, get straight into the good stuff. It's going to captivate people and get them to start watching. Now, do you want to turn on the ability for people to be able to press play or press pause or not? Do you want them to be able to change their ability to change the speed of the video, right? I recommend you turn that on. I personally is someone who likes to have all videos at speed too. Do you want to have pending time? So to show them, is there 2 minutes left, 20 minutes left? I think that's good. A lot of people like to know how much longer is left in the video. And do you want them to have like a progress bar? So you can turn that on or off however you feel. Now, here is the sexy part, this bottom left-hand side here. What happens to unregistered visitors? Unregistered means they are not a subscriber on your email list. They do not belong to your email database yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, yes, we do want to redirect anyone who is not a subscriber of our list, because the whole point of this, guys, is to build our email list. The whole point of what we're doing here is to grow our database. So yes, we do want to redirect unregistered visitors. Let me make this a bit bigger for you guys to see it. And it will then say, well, where do you want to send them? Where do you want to redirect them if they are not a subscriber to our list and they've landed on this video? So there's a little drop down. You're going to click on here. And we, remember, created that second step called the opt-in for people who are not subscribers. We're going to click on that. So now what we're saying is anyone who clicks on this video that is not a member of our email list is going to be redirected to a new page where we're going to make them opt in to our list. So I'm going to press save on this for the moment. It's going to say what metadata do you want. I can just call it XYZ webinar just for the sake of this. I'm just going to press update. So it will let us save and move on. All right, so now we've created, let's pretend we made this page look all sexy and beautiful and we're very happy with it. We're going to now press back and go to our second step, which is the opt-in page for those people who want to watch this video but can't yet because they're not subscribed to our list. We're now going to make them subscribe to our list. Obviously, not everyone will. We can't force the horse to drink, right? But we're going to go to this second page now, the opt-in for people who are not subscribers. Again, remember, you can now use an existing form or anything that you might have. I'm going to press create from blank for now, just again to show you how this works from the very beginning if you're doing all this stuff from scratch, because it is easy once you get to know what you're doing. And I like to make sure that all of these training videos are as valuable as possible. So we're going to go full width, and then we're going to add a row, and I only want one column, and then we're going to add an element, and we're going to put the headline, and we're going to say, remember, this is our page for people who are not opted in yet. Oopsie. Subscribe to, to watch the video for free. Okay. And obviously I am amazing at spelling today. We might want to put a little subheading here that might explain something. This video is free. To continue watching, simply pop in your email address below and I will email it to you. Or you could put, the other option is you can then go back and watch the video. And the reason why they'll be able to watch it once they've opted in is because then the system will know that they are a subscriber to your system and therefore can go and have access to the video. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to add is the actual opt-in form. Now, if you haven't created an opt-in form yet, you will need to go to Sites, Forms, create an opt-in form. However, we do have a template one for you already inside your account for those of you on the Pro plan. So we're going to press add an element and we're going to pick a form and we're going to drag and drop the form where we want it to go. And it will say which form. So if you've already created one, it will show up here. If not, just for the sake of example, I'm going to chuck in the newsletter opt-in form, right? That's one of the default little opt-ins that you already have inside your account. So that's perfect. That's all you actually need. Now, by the way, you can change the colors on all of this. You can change the fonts on all of this. All right, so you can go back and actually do that in your forms area. But really, that's all you would need to have for this. All you want is their email address, okay? So we're just going to press save. I'm just going to call this opt-in for XYZ video. So basically what this will now do is it will collect their email address, it adds them to your database inside Techmatics. It will now allow them to go back to that previous page and watch the video, and your email list is growing. So I'm going to press save. And basically now what will happen is let's go and view our first page, and I'll show you what this will now look like to the user. Give it a little second to load because my internet is amazing here in Australia. Alrighty, she's loaded. So we're going to click back on this first step of the webinar. Now, by the way, when you click on the step and you go to settings, this is where you can change the name of your page, the path, what domain does it belong to. All right, let's actually change my domain for the fun of it. I'm going to press save. That's where you can change all of that. Okay, so over here, you've got your main publishing information, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the preview button. This is going to allow me to see what this will look like to my users. So you can see now, because I selected the domain that I wanted, FYI, side comments, you can have as many domains operating from your one Techmatics account as you like. Yes, so you can even run multiple businesses from this system. Told you it's amazing. So learn.techmatics.com/opt-in video for non-subs. So if I did want to go back and change that, I can. If I go to this one over here, and I go to overview, we can also do a little preview here of this page. So let's go to this first one. And because I'm not opted in, do you see there? It's redirecting me to this page each time. So if I go over here and do Sarah at sarahgordner.com, for instance, let's opt in, press subscribe. So now this individual has subscribed to the list. So if I now try and go back to that page, click on the link again. Oh, look, now I can watch the video. How good is that? Seriously. So we basically, in 13 minutes, have just created a two-step funnel where we have an amazing, enticing, educational piece of content that will send your people directly to the opt-in page if they are not on your list, because the system automatically knows whether they're on your list or not. And once they do opt in, boom, they can then watch the training. What an amazing, game-changing, list-growing, automating piece of techie genius, if I do say so myself. I love this. Don't forget to grab your free trial on Techmatics, techmatics.com no, there's no / it's just techmatics.com. Click on the free trial. You get a free onboarding call with one of our tech experts. There's a free training course on how to set your account up, and you can hire our tech experts at any time you like to get stuff done for you. Happy checking!